Hello, my loves, and welcome to LeRoo's Reviews. And today, we're joined by the lady, the Lord, the legend, Mama Lori.
Hi,
All the drama. Today, we're going to be reviewing a cotton yarn company called LeRoo, which looked really fun. They had so many options. Now, the prices are up there with other hand-dyed yarns. These are just cotton, which is fitting for the spring and summer season. And I asked my mom, what kind of yarn would you like to do a review if you're doing a video with me? She said cotton. I got the wrong cotton. She wanted mercerized, but I got this hand-dyed cotton. So it's okay. She still got the cotton yarn she wanted to make skirts for my babies, which she did show in the last video that I uploaded with her, where we did a crochet and chat. You can go ahead and show them.
There's one of them. And here's the other one. For the twin girls.
I think they are beautiful. And I do love that yarn. We might have to go to the yarn store again for it. But anyways, so as I present and look at the hanks of yarn, I will go ahead and put the prices on the screen. And why don't we go ahead and dive right in? But before we dive right in, I gotta ask, you gotta love if you love, man. And you gotta subscribe if you love, because I love you and I want to see you again. So do love and subscribe. Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, you're supposed to already be doing it with me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right.
Love.
So we're gonna go ahead and look at the first hank here, and the packaging is quite nice.
That is cute.
And it says hand-dyed in Michigan, which is not far from me. And this is the Pima worsted, of course, 100% Pima cotton. It is 181 yards, and this color is Stormy Dusk. What are first impressions? I think that it is fairly soft, not the softest yarn as far as cotton goes that I have felt, but it is quite nice. You can tell that it has that hand-dyed feel to it.
Need to crochet a little bit and check it out.
We do. This is just first impressions. Now the second kind I got is supposed to go with this one, because I had in mind a top for it. And I thought I could try Pima and organic and see what the difference is. Little did I know, this is the organic with the Pima. It's bigger.
It is very much bigger.
They're supposed to both be worsted, but they're different worsteds. To which I actually messaged the owner about that. And they said that the organic cotton is just thicker, even though it's also worsted. And they did offer to, if I send it back, make the same color in Pima for me so that it can all go together for that top. So that is nice of them. I do appreciate that. I just was a bit disappointed and did not expect them to actually come differently sized. First impressions for me, it is also very soft to me. Let's go ahead and read the specs. It is 100% organic cotton. It's 164 yards instead of the, what was that, 100 and, I think it was 180.
181 yards.
Yeah, so there is a bit less yardage with the organic. It does still say worsted weight, and the color is Black Trumpet, which I thought would go really well.
And this is Stormy Dusk.
I thought it would go really well with the Stormy Dusk. So first impressions. I think the colors do go well together.
Yeah, it doesn't feel super hard, but it's not.
I think it has a bit like more of a roughness to the Pima.
Very thick.
Makes me think of like Prima Ballerina kind of thing. But the colors do go well together because the darkness in the stormy dusk looks like this black trumpet color. And I was going to make this the lace on the top of this one. So I'll do this in back and get the Pima. But why don't I magically put them down and then bring them up and bam, they're wound up for us to try. You like what I did there?
Yep. I'll grab a drink too.
Yes, it is drink time. Drink your fluids. And just to throw in there, though I usually put it in the description, I'm not sponsored by anybody. Just because I know that some people might think one is, but I am not. Now, I'm just going to do a swatch of double crochet to get a feel for it and how it works up. So far, it is doing well with the chain. I think that it is actually very smooth. How does it feel as though the Pima is working out for you?
Okay, so far.
Goody, goody, goody. I think this is actually smoother than some merino wool that I have worked with, actually. I am facing no issues here. I really do wish that it was closer in weight to where it would actually work fine to use as the lace, because this is really nice. I do not mind the organic cotton. I would have thought it would have been a little bit rougher, but it's not.
I thought this might split, but I haven't found them splitting yet.
I haven't either. I think it's working quite nicely.
Mm-hmm.
So, how's the weather where you guys are? Ours has been a bit back and forth. The Midwest, guys.
Cold one day, hot the next.
Wear your sundress one day and then wear your winter coat the next.
Now we've had one time it was like 78 out during the day, but it dropped down to 28 at night.
Ugh. Yeah, I really hate that. It's so killer on my allergies. Always a killer on my allergies when that happens. Now, I would say, like, my favorite cotton I've worked with thus far is actually the Friends by Hobie. But this, I actually like more. It has such a nice kind of pillowy, like a pillow cloud feel to it. I love it.
I think I should have used a smaller hook.
Well, it's okay, because we're really just getting a feel for how it works out. Now, I don't know how well you can see this up close, but I will show you guys my swatch. I can try to zoom in. I'm not sure how well it's going to show it. I'll go ahead and actually take a picture of it before I try to frog it for you. Ignore how the table looks down here in the picture. Oop! What did I just do? Oh. And when you get a couple rows, I'll take a picture of yours. So I'll go ahead and the picture will be up of the swatch for you guys. Now to go ahead and frog and see how it goes. No issues. No issues at all. And the structure is still perfectly sound. I think that this is quite nice, honestly. I would totally do it again. And I mean, I'm going to work with the Pima regardless, but let's see what Mom has to say about the Pima over there.
I actually like it.
I I don't think you need a smaller hook. What size are you working with?
5.5.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm working with. Now, the organic is thicker than the Pima, so maybe in general with the Pima, working with a solid 5 would probably be the sweet spot.
Mm-hmm.
And whereas the organic being thicker, the 5.5 was fine for it.
Well, I should go with a smaller hook. I can just tell. But anyhow, I'm gonna call it quits after this stitch here.
And that is fine.
But
Here, I'll finish that swatch. I think you can see such beautiful definition. I think the color variegation really sticks out in this one. I do see what you mean by the 5.5 being a little thick for it.
yep.
This is actually more slippery than the organic. I definitely feel it being smoother than the organic. Not that the organic was really lacking in smoothness, but this one is just, it's butter. It feels like you're not crocheting anything.
I know, that's nice.
I definitely like it. I feel like I would use that half size down, maybe even 2 if I want tighter stitches.
Yeah, go down to like a 4.
It really doesn't feel very worsted to me, if I'm honest. It feels more like a size 3 DK. And I got a picture to go ahead and put on the screen for you guys so you can see the stitch definition up close. But that variegation is just a dream. That is just gorgeous. And I am finally going to make that Aurora pattern that I got on Etsy like 2 years ago. Maybe more like a year ago. I'm not sure. But anyways, I got that Aurora pattern off Etsy and I was planning to do it for a long time, but I needed the right yarn and I wanted it to be cotton. And then I went from wanting to make it orange to wanting to make it red. And then I'm like, this red and blackish, purplish together is perfect.
That's pretty.
And then it does tend to have like the lacing on the pattern on the bottom and the top. And that's where that trumpet will come in, that black trumpet, I think is what it was called. Yeah, black trumpet. So let's see how this one frogs, but I already know it's going to be smooth.
Frogs like a dream.
Yeah, it's just like butter. I'm not playing the song though. You know what song I'm talking about. That was perfect. That was gorgeous. I don't know if there's much more to say about this other than I love it. Would I do it for the price again? Yes, because this kind of quality is not easy to find when it comes to cotton.
Was it?
I can go ahead and check real quick. So that's $26 for the Stormy Dusk Peanut Cotton. And then the Black Trumpet was also $26. So yes, all the hanks were $26 a piece, which I would have already put on the screen for you guys. Now, do you feel like it is worth it for the price?
No.
No?
I mean, it's nice and all, but there's a lot of others that are just as good as that. But I just think it's a little bit too much.
And that's okay. We can have a disagreement here.
Mm-hmm.
I also myself like to support small businesses because doing something by hand is definitely something money can buy, but it's going to cost more.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to get something like that, but I just think it's a little bit pricey for...
That's okay.
Only 180 yards.
I understand. I think that I might also be a bit used to it because some of my nicer hand-dyed wool is around the same price point. I guess some might call me a yarn snob. I do tend to...
Big cigar yarn.
Oh, well, they saw that in the last video. But, anyways, that has been our review of the yarn LeRoo. which I have actually enjoyed, and I think Mom enjoyed it too, though we might have some disagreements when it comes to the pricing of it, and that is fine and fair. Why don't you guys tell us what you think in the comments?
Yep.
How do you think the price compares to the quality? Though you might not have been able to touch it yourself yet, that's okay. Let us know too if you'd like to try it and if you plan to. And then if you have, what did you think? So thank you so much for joining us. This has been Rose and Mama Lori from Treasures by Rose. Now please do, you ready? Love if you love. And subscribe if you love. Because we love you. And
Always.
we will catch you on the flip side.